okay, it is increases, so that's why it is a logarithmic scale is present, so it is a exponential growth model like that present. So the human census 1981 based upon, so here the human population it can be increased 0.02 to 0.0205, that much of it is increases. So we are following human population, it is a sigmoid growth curve, that means it is declining the population, and option B tend to reach the zero population, not zero level population you cannot see in the human population, and can be reduced by permitting natural calamities and enforcing the birth control measures. So it is also it is not present, and can be regulated by following the national program of family planning. So this also this for right answer. Every we are a human population we are following in India, this based only, so that's why option D is the right answer. Next, see here question number 10. Consider the following, consider the consider the following four conditions 1 to 4. See here, first one, select the correct pair, select the correct pair of them as adaptation to environment in the desert lizards. So first one, burrowing the soil to escape the high temperature, loss of heat rapidly from body during high temperature, bask in sun when the temperature is low, and insulating the body due to the thick fatty dermis. So here option, there are four options are given. So in out of four options, which one is the correct pair is present. So burrowing in soil to escape the high temperature, which based upon this, what is the question? It is the to correct pair of them adaptation to environment in a desert lizards purpose. Desert lizard purpose, actually desert lizard it shows some behavioral changes, okay, bask and also desert lizards whenever it is heat in outside it is comes to the shaded areas. So which one is the option you can identify now. So bask means it is a horse like animal. So burrowing in a soil escape to high temperature, it is wrong, and losing heat rapidly from the body during high temperature, it is wrong. Bask in sun when temperature is low, okay, so these are the right answer, behavioral changes, okay. And insulating body due to thick fatty dermis, it is one of the special adaptations, okay. So in some of the seals example, so the behaviorally that environment deserts lizards in and bask in sun when temperature is low is the right answer, okay. So environment, that desert lizards, adaptation to environment in desert lizards, bask in sun when temperature is low, this is the right answer. Next, a force acting against achievement of highest possible level of population growth is carrying capacity, environment resistance, and population pressure and saturation level. So actually it is a carrying capacity. Actually here carrying capacity means what? Environment resistance means what? So population pressure means what? Saturation level. A force acting against the achievement of highest possible level of population, we call it is the definition environment resistance. Against the achievement highest possible level of population. A force is against of highest level of population, okay, that's why we call it is environment resistance. Carrying capacity means already you know this, it is indicated, it is indicate capital K, and that means it denote capital K whenever it is the resources are it is limited that support the maximum number of population, there is no further increasing the growth, we call it is a carrying capacity. And option C, population pressure means so main it is the factors means it is increasing number and excess of food consumption. So as a result what will happen, it is most of the organisms are migrate and also expand their another area and also declining the population, we call it is the population pressure. Next, saturation level, it is equal to that when we complete whenever it is moved towards one area to another area, same species it is a saturated maintain, and particular area So you can see it is a saturated completely. Their organisms are they reproduce and an area. So completely those organisms are it is fulfill such an area. We call it as a saturation level also we call, and this is the option B is the right answer. A force against highest possible level of population growth we call it is the environmental resistance. Okay, so that's why option B is right answer. Next, natality is a characteristic of population, which means natality means it is a birth rate. So birth rate means what will happen, it is increasing the population. So you can see here which one is where it is increase. Option C, the total number of individuals present in per unit area in a given time it is called it is a population density. Option A, definition, increasing in number of individuals a population under given environmental condition. Increasing number of individuals a population under given environmental condition, this is the natality. Okay, so that's option B is correct. Option C also, see, loss of individuals. Loss of individuals means it is the death rate, it can be fine. Next, option D, the movement of individuals into and out of population. Into means some of the organisms are it is same species are coming to in this habitat we call it is immigrants, and also it is move towards other area it is we call it is immigrants. So that's why here we are how to find this answer means option B is the right answer. Next, question number 13, you can see the number of births per thousand people in a population is expressed as reproductive rate and consumption rate and crude birth rate and growth rate. So it is a definition, the number of births per thousand in a population we call it is a crude birth rate. It is we call it is a crude birth rate. So next, option B, you see consumption rate. Consumption rate means how much percent of mating. So as a result it is a child is produced, that's what you call it is a consumption rate. So growth rate means per unit area how much of it is a population it can be increased, that's we call it is a growth rate. And reproduction rate, how much of it is the organisms are reproduced per unit area, that's what we call it is a reproductive rate. So the option it is the C is the number of births per thousand people we call it is the option C is the right answer. Okay, next, 14th question, you can see which type of human population is represented by following pyramid. So given what is the question, I will which type of human population is represented by following this age pyramid. So already there are three types of age pyramids are present. So the age distribution graphed for population as a result to form the age pyramids. So these age pyramids in male and human beings, male and females are present in the same pyramid. So the age pyramids it can be reflect, it can be increasing or stable or and also it is declining, it's shown. So here given options, the diagram it is we call suppose in this is the population it can be increases, this one is the population increases that age pyramid that one, and second one this is the population stable. Okay, this is the stable pyramid, and third one this is what I am drawing, this one you can see this is the population decline. So here the what here present the diagram, here the decline diagram. Okay, so that's why it is option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Next, option A, you can see vanishing the population given. What is meant by here the vanishing the population? It is disappear suddenly or completely. That's a population we call it as a vanish. Okay, vanish. Next, so option C is the right answer. Next, we'll see question number 15, the logistic. The logistic population growth is expressed by equation. What is the equation? Dn by dt by dn equal to nr, given dn by dt equal to rn k minus n by k. Dn by dt is equal to rn. Dn by dt is equal to rn to n minus k by n given. Actually here logistic growth model means whenever it is the resources are limited, so such a resources are, it support the maximum number of population, there is no further growth. So that's why we call it is the carrying capacity. In such a situation, so the population, there is no further increase. So such a population density and the population density is graphed with the time. So it show a S shaped growth curve. It is a S shaped growth curve. So this is called it as a sigmoid growth curve. This process is explained by scientists where Hurlest peer logistic growth. So the population density is graphed with that time. The equation such as is dn by dt equal to rn k minus n by k. So that's why here option it is the B. Option it is the B. These are the right answer. Okay. Next, question number 16. What is the best pH of soil for cultivation of plants? Actually it is acidic nature and also neutral and also base condition is present soils. So the best pH means actually it is main 6.5 to 7.5 is the best the cultivating of the plant. So how to pH, how to soil we are find, how to best soil we can find. So they are v-shaped curve, we can v-shaped you can remove the soil. Such a soil you can collect and also you can transfer into such a soil to soil laboratory. So as a result what will happen, they show a some result. So what they give result means in your soil what are the elements or deficiency are present, that will say. So that's why in such a way we are find the how much of pH is present. So 6.5 to 7.5 is the best pH of for cultivation of plants. Next, 17th question. The maintenance of internal favorable conditions by a self-regulated mechanism, in spite of the fact that there are changes in the environment, we call entropy, enthalpy, steady state, homeostasis. Here see the question. The maintenance of internal favorable condition. Internal favorable conditions means what? Internal favorable condition means some of the organisms able to maintain the constant internal environment. Constant internal environment we call it is what do you call? It is the homeostasis. This word will be present. That's what do you call means it is the homeostasis. So that's why it is a homeostasis is present. So next, and the steady state is present. Steady state means in our body always it is there is no stable state. So continuous is the biological reaction. If you if you sit and also sleeping condition, so in our body it is continuously working. So that's why it is the body we called it is a steady state. Next, two different species cannot live for a long duration in the same niche or habitat. This law is called Allen's law, Gauss hypothesis, and Dollo's rule and Weismann theory present. Actually here see Allen's rule. So two different species cannot live for a long duration in the same niche. Same niche means the interaction between the two organisms. The interaction between two organisms. One organism is competitively superior one, another one it is the inferior one. So it is automatically it can be eliminated. So in such a situation, so which is the hypothesis? Already we discussed it is the competition. In the competition, first one it is competition among the unrelated species, competition exclusion, and competition release and coexistence. So here the competitively superior one it is present and eliminating the other one we call it is the Gauss hypothesis. So that's why we call it is the what is this one? It is the option B is the right answer. What is the Allen's rule? A. Allen's rule means it is in polar regions some of the mammals you can see shorter ears and shorter limbs are present, so it may be reducing the heat loss. That's why we call it is the Allen's law. Dolle's rule means here the organism never come back previous state. Okay, that means never developing organs and never redeveloped, and also there is no never develop attributes, that means characters. That's we call it is the Dallas rule. And Weismann's theory. Weismann's theory means actually it is germplasm theory. The inheritance characters or it is mainly comes from it is the germ cells. We call it is Weismann theory. Okay, so that's why here Gauss hypothesis is the right answer.